Hey, aloha, James Koinui here. Is it me? Is it just me? Or does it feel like we're in a pressure cooker right now? And there's a question that I actually wanted to ask is it's not if you're dealing with your stress, it's how are you dealing with your stress, right? Everybody's feeling on edge right now. Everybody's feeling stress, and it seems like more than we no more than we would have in the past, right? And my question is, how are you taking care of yourself? How are you dealing with the stress? Or even are you acknowledging that you might be overstressed right now? That in some ways your life may feel like it's out of control. And what are you doing about it? What steps are you taking to to bring your stress under control? What steps are you taking to relax on a daily basis? What are you doing to give yourself time when you're not rushing from place to place, thing to thing, having to do, and that you're just relaxing? And then I'm full of questions today because then it says, do you even know how to relax anymore? What do you do to relax? Do you stop during the day and just take a breath? Do you stop and you put down your phone? Do you stop looking at social media? Do you stop looking at the news or whatever you're doing and just take some time for yourself? Even if it's just a couple minutes, even if you just stop and you go outside, and it doesn't matter if it's raining or it's cold, it's outside. It's not inside of a closed area. You're interacting with nature. And it's what we're part of that nature, right? So maybe it's time to get real serious about looking at the stress in your life because it's having negative effects. It's having negative effects not only in your relationships and in your interactions, but it's having negative effects on your physical form. I just read a report by a group of scientists that were studying stress, and they're noticing this. It's off the charts increase in thyroid issues, off the chart increase in autoimmune diseases, and even in a serious reduction of reproduction in women. And they're attributing a lot of that to the stress that are in people's lives right now. So what can you do about it? Just the things that I talked about. Stopping every once in a while, realizing and taking responsibility for the stress that you're in, and then actively looking at ways to manage it for yourself, right? It's time to take a break. Everything's gonna be there tomorrow. There's nothing that's life or death, usually, that's happening. So start to be good to yourself. Start to realize that unless you start taking care of yourself, unless you start being able to manage your stress, that's going to start impacting your life in negative ways. And this is true for a lot of people. Maybe you don't know how to do that anymore. Then the suggestion would be to reach out for help. Hey, here's a crazy thing. You could reach out and ask me for help, some help. James at jameskoinui.com, always here, right? The point today is to just start looking at the stress in your lives and start realizing that it may be time to take a real hard look and start managing it in a different way, okay? Leave me a comment, send me a DM if you want to talk. Yeah, just let's start looking at that. Let's start getting real, okay? This is James Koinui. You can find me at jameskoinui.com. You can reach out to me at james@jameskoinui.com. Hope you're having a great day, and look forward to hearing from you and look forward to being with you again soon. Aloha.